And we're rolling.
And we're rolling.
We don't do a cold open for
Why not?
Minisode. Well, I don't know. Do you have one?
Nope.
Do you want to think of one? So then
it's,
why do one?
it's time for a mini-sode.
You have to sing that a little louder. I don't know if the mic picked it up.
It's time for a mini-sode.
Is it because we live in Minnesota?
Oh my god. That's so smart.
Hello, everybody. We are the DCOM duo.
That's not how we start.
Oh, too bad. That's how we're starting right now.
We go, hello everybody, and welcome to the DCOM Duo podcast.
I was going to do that part at the end. I was switching it up.
Oh.
It's a minisode.
Ooh.
We don't have to play by the rules.
We say fuck the format in the minisode.
You say frick the format.
Frick the format. Stop swearing so much already. I'm Kelsey.
I'm Benji. And you're watching and listening to the DCOM Duo
the
podcast.
Mini DCOM Duo.
Yes.
Mini podcast.
Yes, we're very small. Yes. Yeah. And hopefully this runtime of this episode is as well compared to our normal outputs.
Yeah.
If this lasts 2 hours, we got some problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you weren't here for the first minisode that we did, this is where we just kind of talk about the 10 most recent films that we watched. And we're going to end up ranking them.
Yes.
And we'll be ranking them both amongst each other and amongst all of the other DCOMs that we have watched for the podcast so far.
Yeah.
And after that, we'll probably do one more fun thing. Last time we did some little drafts. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And while we do plan to do drafts again at some point,
yeah,
we decided to shake it up and do movie reviews this time.
Yeah.
Where we found some very varying quality movie reviews from people who have watched these movies online.
Yeah, the last 10 that we've watched. So episodes 11 through 20.
Yes. I don't think we number our episodes.
Technically we do.
Okay.
Like, if you click into the episode, it'll say, like, episode 14 or whatever, you know?
Yeah. By the way, I know a lot of you do not traditionally watch on YouTube, but for these minisodes, we do have extra YouTube functionality. We're actually showing something on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Wow. Very exciting. It's a Google Sheets spreadsheet. Very spectacular.
I'm a very visual person, learner, whatever. So it's very helpful for me to see things like ranking, like it all right in front of me. Mm-hmm. So if you also want to see that, go to the YouTube video.
Yeah. All right. I think that wraps up the intro to this. First thing we should do is we should get to some fan mail.
Oh, yes. This fan mail was for Ready to Run.
Yes.
But we recorded Motocross. That was the episode after Ready to Run. We recorded that before Ready to Run had even released. And actually, we're recording this minisode before Motocross has released.
We're trying to build up a little bit of a stockpile for a trip that we're going on.
Yeah, we're going out of town, so we were like getting things done ahead of time. So if you have fan mail for Motocross and you're like, where the heck is it? Hopefully it'll be out for the Avalon High episode by the time we record that. So
we should record that after everything, so you'll have time to respond to that.
Yeah.
And by the way, send us fan mail anytime you want for any reason about literally anything, and we would love it.
Yeah, email the dcomduo@gmail.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You want to read our fan mail?
Oh, I thought you were going to.
Oh, I don't have it pulled up.
I don't either.
I can pull it up. So, hi Kelsey and Ben. So Ready to Run ranked in your F tier? That was with a lot of question marks and exclamation points. Your podcast was my least favorite because there was not much positivity. Looking forward to Motocross, as you might have a few positive things to talk about. Yeah, we don't really like Ready to Run. We're going to get to ranking that afterwards, but...
Yeah, oops.
We're not going to try... We try and have fun with it, but, like, Ready to Run's not a fun movie.
It's not good. Boring. It's boring to watch.
Do you swear more in your podcast where the quality is so poor? I think you do. Um, Probably.
Oops.
That could be a fun analysis, but I'm not going to go run the data on that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit and listen to every podcast and count the amount of times we swear, even though I do want this data. That'd be funny.
For the record, it is still hard for me to hear all the F words for your F tier movie. Love, Tammy. Ben's Mama Bear. Thank you, Mom. That
Thank
was
you for
very
your
kind.
female.
Apologize for all the swearing. Kelsey did it
Yes.
right at the top of this episode,
I'm
so call her
sorry.
out. I said frick, which I know is still a Donnie word to you, but it's better.
Sorry. I just let loose when I'm on the mic.
She spits hot bars.
Hot bars.
All right. And that is all for our family. So
Hooray.
let's get this show under the road.
Right. Let's start ranking these. I think we should go in order that we watched them. So let's start with Poof Point.
All right. So the way that we're going to do this is first we're going to rank them amongst themselves, and then we're going to rank those DCOMs into the master list.
Sure.
So
So
2 points will be in the middle to start with.
nice. Okay, Invisible Sister is better than Poof Point.
Invisible Sister is definitely better than Poof Point. We can talk about these movies a little bit as they come up. Poof Point is the one where the parents are reversing mentally
Yeah.
until they become babies, and it's
Yeah.
more weird than fun. The premise should make it better, but like it's just kind of weird
It's weird.
and not in a fun way.
It's like a little boring also.
Yeah. They stick to the same jokes rather than getting creative with the premise.
Yeah. So Invisible Sister, it's Halloween. The sister's invisible. They play lacrosse
Yeah.
and cheat,
It's pretty fun.
and it's pretty fun. It's
We
definitely
are
better than Poof
Invisible
Point.
Sister fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prom Pact.
I think that's on
top right
top
now.
of I think it's top of this whole list.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
It's definitely better. I think it's better than Invisible Sister
Yeah.
and Poof Point.
Prom Pact is the newest DCOM as of right now.
Yes. It was fun.
It is basically an 80s rom-com, but significantly less sexist.
Yeah.
Not entirely less, but
is less.
but definitely a lot less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good time. Girl versus Monster. Okay, now we're in this like ironic enjoyment.
Yeah. So this is definitely better than Poof Point and definitely worse than Palm Packs to me.
Yeah.
It's a real question of does it beat or lose to Invisible Sister?
I mean, Invisible Sister, I think, is a better movie.
Yes, but that's not what we're rating here.
Yeah.
Girl vs. Monster has a couple of moments that are so iconic to me. Her playing the phone video to call it,
That was
spelling
funny.
goat.
Mm-hmm.
Invisible Sister is generically good, and it's got like the Coog, who's a very fun character.
Ooh.
But
I think I would put Girl vs. Monster below Invisible Sister, especially looking back. Like, there's parts of Girl vs. Monster that just drag.
there's boring parts.
Yeah.
There is music though.
There
And it does
is
have Luke
music,
Benward,
and
which
Luke
is
Benward.
a big check for Kelsey.
I feel like it's just insulting to Invisible Sister to put.
Yeah,
Girl
I think
vs. Monster
Invisible
above it.
Sister does beat it.
I do think. Oh, whoops. I do think that Girl vs. Monster is above Poof Point still.
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
more
definitely.
silly haha enjoyment from Girl vs. Monster than silly haha enjoyment from Poof Point.
All right. Stuck in the Suburbs.
Oh boy.
Um,
Where to put this one?
Stuck in the Suburbs. It's weird to say this. It is a subdued Girl versus Monster in terms of my enjoyment. Is it an actually good movie? No, but probably slightly better than Girl versus Monster. It does the ironic moments hit? Yes, but slightly worse than Girl versus Monster. Is the music good?
No.
No, but slightly worse than Girl versus Monster.
Yeah.
I
So you're saying it's slightly worse
I think
than
it's
Girl
slightly
vs.
worse
Monster?
than Girl versus Monster.
I can agree with that. It is silly though.
Yeah.
It's iconic.
I
Cadet
don't.
Kelly, are you gonna put that just below everything?
I think it's below everything. I'm gonna be honest.
Better than Poof Point.
I don't think it is.
I mean, maybe it's not.
It's boring. It's
Yeah.
boring. I feel like the enjoyment that you get out of it is mainly because it's a popular movie, and so a lot of
Maybe.
people know about stuff on it. Like, it's just boring and not well
So is
done.
Poof Point little. I guess Poof Point has Where Did the Fish Go?
Proof Point has your favorite couple, Corky Cook and husband.
Um, Chick Cook
Yeah,
and Corky Cook. They were pretty funny. But also like parents pretending to be toddlers.
it gets
It
draining.
gets old.
But I still would put Proof Point above it, in my opinion. I'm low on
Okay.
Cadet Kelly.
Okay, that's fine. Camp Rock is gotta be in the top here. I mean, it's
Okay,
Camp
it's worse than
Rock.
Prom Pack. Let's start with that. Can we agree on that?
Um,
I think, yeah, I feel pretty confident it's worse than
okay,
Prom
it's
Pack.
worse than Prom Pop, but like it's so iconic. It's Camp Rock.
Again, we're trying to rate these more objectively in terms of our enjoyment rather than nostalgia biases.
The music.
The music's not that good.
It's it's pretty fun.
Like, it's
Not
better
every
it's
song,
better
but
than the other musicals in here, but that's mainly
yeah.
because those are bad rather
Like
than
it's
this
better
being
than
good.
Girl vs. Monster. You can acknowledge that,
Like,
right?
if we put this at second right now, I'm not going to be that mad about it, which is where I think I'm going to have to
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
compromise.
my internal debate right now is it above or below Invisible Sister?
Yeah, and like, I feel like Invisible Sister is definitely the better movie,
Yeah, it is.
but Invisible Sister doesn't have the highs that Camp Rock has. But Camp Rock also is boring at points.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm ever really bored watching Invisible Sister. They do a good job pacing that movie, and where Camp Rock really kind of drags in the middle.
So we're gonna put it below
I think below
Invisible
Invisible Sister
Sister.
and
Above Girl
above
vs.
Girl vs.
Monster.
Monster, mainly just because A, the music's better, and B, like, they both have boring parts, but while Girl vs. Monster does have the funniest moments possibly in DCOM history, Camp Rock is just more consistently like a better hit ratio.
Yeah. Under Wraps. Can we put this on the bottom?
I think it's better than Cadet Kelly. I do.
I don't. Oh
I
my
do.
god, no, I'm gonna fight hard on this one. The mummy just running
The first
around.
1 minute of the film is genuinely great.
Okay,
A
the
horror
first like
film.
10 minutes is good of
Yeah,
the film, and then it sucks.
there's potential in the movie.
I do
Look,
not.
you're gonna get ready to run below Cadet Kelly. I don't know. I feel like Under Wraps, the old one, there's characters in it that are actually like not basic. There's people moving around and reacting, like there's stuff going on.
There's a mummy grunting,
That's the
doing silly
problem.
gags,
It's that part's pretty
and
boring,
that's
and that's a
annoying.
lot of movie. Fine, you can put it below, but I disagree. Just I'll put it on
Nice.
the record. I disagree.
Okay, Ready to Run is the
Ready to
bottom.
Run is on
This
its
one
last place of
sucks.
this
We
list.
don't even really have to say like Talking Horse.
The movie could have been okay. I'm not sure it could have been great, but it could have been okay. But they took a lot of incorrect steps.
And it's boring and uninteresting.
Now for a good question.
Okay,
We liked
motocross.
Motocross a lot on
We
our
did.
rewatch.
It's better than
How
Poof
high?
Point.
It's better than Stuck in the Suburbs. It's better than Girl vs.
It
Monster.
is? You're going that high?
I think so. We had a good time watching it. We weren't
That's
bored while
true.
watching it, which is not of like a crazy fast movie or anything.
That's true. Okay, so we're for sure putting it above Girl vs. Monster. Is it better than Camp Rock? I want to say no.
My gut says yes, but I also am kind of mad at my gut for saying yes.
So we're gonna put it below Camp Rock.
I think motocross is better than Camp Rock, and the reason is just simply put, it's a more fun time to watch motocross for me
I
than it was to
disagree.
do Camp Rock.
I think I have more fun watching Camp Rock.
Camp Rock definitely has higher highs,
Yeah.
but motocross is consistently good,
It's
and the
consistently
kids solve
lower.
sexism.
Yeah, I know the kids saw sexism, but I think overall watching it, the enjoyment level is lower, whereas Camp Rock has the peaks
Yeah.
of like,
If we
whoa.
do some calculus on these curves, we could figure out which has a higher,
I
like,
think Camp Rock is
mean.
better.
I feel like I've given in to you a lot, but I'll live.
Boom.
Okay.
Okay, so here is our list of movies 11 through 20. At the top, so starting top to bottom, we have Prom Pact, Invisible Sister, Camp Rock, Motocross, Girl versus Monster, Stuck in the Suburbs, The Poof Point, Cadet Kelly, Under Wraps, the OG one from 1997, and Ready to Run.
This is going to be compared to our list we made in the last minisode, which was Spin, then Genius, then Hounded, then A Ring of Endless Light, then Miracle in Lane 2, then Tangled Before Ever After, then Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire, then Halloween Town, then Starstruck, then Frenemies.
Yeah. So should we start from the top of our
I
list?
think we start from top and we just, this is how simple we do it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Spin versus Prom Pact. Which one's better?
Prom Pact.
I feel like we underrate Spin a bit, but also like, I think I agree.
Yeah. Cool.
Spin's a good movie.
Spin is good. Like, let's not forget that Spin is good.
But we like Prom Pact. We like modern DCOMs. The two newest DCOMs are currently top 2 in our list.
Yeah.
All right.
Invisible Sister.
Is Invisible Sister better than Spin? I say no.
No, I think it is better than Genius.
All right. Yeah, that's the next fight. I think Invisible Sister is better than Genius. I would agree on that.
So let's put it right in between Spin and Genius.
Yes.
Camp Rock.
Camp Rock versus Genius. I think Genius is better. Genius, we had a lot of fun with Genius.
We had fun with Camp Rock, too.
Mm-hmm.
They're both good. For, like, silly reasons.
Yes. I think Genius, they're both silly, goofy, haha movies.
Yeah.
In terms of, we're not enjoying them for what they're supposed to be.
I mean, I can live with Camp Rock being below Genius, but I'm not putting it below Hound.
Oh, no, I fully agree. I think there's going to be a big gap after this.
Okay, so Camp Rock is above Hounded.
I also think Motocross is above
honestly,
Hounded.
and Girl versus Monster.
I would agree with that.
Let's just like move this down a little bit. Motocross, Girl versus Monster.
I think Hound is probably better than Stuck in the Suburbs.
I would disagree. I think Stuck in the Suburbs is still better than Hounded.
It's close in my mind. It's close in my mind. Hounded's, we liked it on both watch it. Like Hounded's,
we did. It's just you have to get past the dumb dog puppet gags.
Yep.
But I think Stuck in the Suburbs is.
Remember the 2 kids?
Yeah, I do. That's a good point. The 2 kids was really funny. Like the humor in Hounded is
genuinely good.
Genuinely good. But the stupidness of Stuck in the Suburbs is better than the stupidness of Hounded. Because there's not really stupidness in Hounded. The parts we like about Hounded are the parts where it's trying to be funny and it succeeds.
Okay, you can put Stuck in the Suburbs there.
And then Hounded.
Hounded, I think Hounded's Poof Point.
Yeah, Hounded's better than Poof Point.
Ring of Endless Light is better than Poof Point.
I also agree. Miracle Lane 2 is better than Poof Point. Tangled,
I think, is also better than Poof Point.
I can agree with that. So Tangled Before Ever After is better than Poof Point. I think Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire is better than Poof Point.
I also agree.
Okay, Halloween Town.
I think Poof Point's better than Halloween Town.
That's probably true. Halloween Town makes me mad.
Halloween Town is one of those where you just can't understand as that much how it's popular. We can understand how Cadet Kelly got popular. It's Hilary Duff.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Yeah. So put Poof Point above Halloween Town. What about Cadet Kelly?
I think I rate Halloween Town more because I feel like it's doing more, if that makes sense. Halloween Town, it's a more fun setting for 2 movies that I don't care about the entire time watching.
Okay, but remember Kelly's dad and her dad?
You can have 2 best dads.
And
my best and truest friend.
Carla being mad that she's the best and truest friend.
But again, this feels like entertainment we've self-created, but I guess that's what we're rating.
Remember the goldfish? And how it was tipping over for 8 full seconds?
Yeah.
I feel like that's better than Halloween Town for me.
I think Halloween Town. I guess
what are the parts in Halloween Town you like?
That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't really like any point in Halloween Town other than her
sidestep dodging,
catch Cromwell.
I'm too quick for you.
All right. Can I tell you can beat Halloween Town? Similarly, though, I think then Under Wraps is a better Halloween movie than Halloween Town.
I'd rather watch Halloween Town and Halloween. Well, they both. I'd rather watch neither. Like honestly, so like which one's better? I don't know. They're fine. If you want to win this battle and put Under Wraps
I
above Halloween
I
Town,
think so. I could see myself disagreeing with that in the future, but right today, I
this
feel
makes
that.
me sad actually that Starstruck is below it.
That's how we don't like Starstruck.
I know.
It's
Oh,
annoying.
Ready to Run's bottom,
Ready
right?
to Run is
Let's
last. Ready
go.
to Run is worse than Frenemies.
It is.
Frenemies has moments. Ready to Run has none.
Yeah.
Ready
Okay.
Ready to Run could be on the bottom for a while. There are not many DCOMs that I think will end up below it.
Yeah, for
There's the one
real.
that we think is dead last, and I think we both are thinking of the same one.
Yup, we know which is dead last.
And beyond that, I'm not sure how many are going to be below it on a rewatch. Because even
Yeah.
ones that we dislike, like for instance, we really did not like Rip Girls.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we're gonna like that.
Worse
Like,
than Ready to
yeah,
Run. I don't know. We'll have
we'll
to
have to
see.
see.
All right. So, our new list, starting from top to bottom. In our one spot, we have Compact, then Spin, then Invisible Sister, then Genius, then Camp Rock, then Motocross, Girl vs. Monster, Stuck in the Suburbs, Hounded, A Ring of Endless Light, Miracle in Lane 2, Tangled Before Ever After, Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire, The Poof Point, Cadet Kelly, Under Wraps, Halloween Town, Starstruck, Frenemies, and Ready to Run.
Seems like a good list to me.
20 movies down, like
Uh,
100 more to go.
roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Hooray.
now we'll move on to section two.
Now, for our next activity, we are going to read some movie reviews we found for these last 10 movies we
Woo!
watched.
Yeah, these are
Yeah.
just random people online who put their review out there for the world to see, and boy, did we see it.
Yep. We had fun finding these. So I did 5 and Benji did 5.
Yeah,
We can just start with my 5, I
sure. We'll
guess.
go,
Well,
I guess, from most recent episode to least recent episode.
yeah, because that's how it's listed in our document here. So that's how we'll do it.
Yeah, we've found these from a variety of sources.
Mm-hmm.
There's Google reviews, there's Rotten Tomatoes, there's Letterboxd, there's IMDb,
Yeah.
I did think I did an Amazon product review.
Oh,
I can't remember
that's
which one, but I
fun.
think I did that.
Was it for Under Wraps?
No, actually, I think it was for a different one. I think it was
Weird.
like Girl versus Monster.
Okay. Well, first, let's start with Motocross. This person rated it 5 stars and said, I love this movie. Hee hee.
You really like that one.
I love this movie. Hee hee.
That's DIS.
Yeah,
That's the whole review.
this movie.
That was in September 21st, 2014.
This next one's from 2010. They said, story is impossible. It is worth watching. 3 stars. And finally, I've seen this movie a bajillion times, but still love it. And this time my dad actually got to see it, which was cool. Plus, Trevor O'Brien is hot with 2 T's. Why doesn't Disney put more of these movies out where it teaches a lesson and is inspirational? It seems that the Disney original movies are more focused with love and friendship and stuff.
All right, we should talk about that one for a second. Do you think the average DCOM has a moral? I think so.
Wait, they wanted to have a lesson and be inspirational, but now it's too focused on love and friendship. That's not a lesson.
So that was Motocross.
That was Motocross.
I might wet your palate if you skip that episode to go watch it.
Yeah, these are really just inspiring all our listeners who obviously haven't seen any of the last 10 episodes to go listen to those.
Like for Ready to Run, you have 3 1.5-star reviews.
Yeah, they're all 1.5 stars. They're all from Letterboxd.
And they're all from 2023.
So this is Ready to Run. First review. Thunderjam is homophobic.
Probably.
Like, there's no evidence.
He does exist. We hear him talk.
Next review. The toothpick economy's in shambles. This is because the grandmother was betting with toothpicks.
It's weird.
And finally, Grandma, you have the confidence of horses. Corey, you mean horse sense? Grandma, you better fucking not call it that.
If you don't know, Horse Sense is a different DCOM,
It's another T.
which makes less sense of a name than Horse Sense would here.
So many of the reviews were like, why is this one not the one called Horse Sense? Which, good point. Horse sense has nothing to do with sensing horses. I don't know. All right, next we have Under Wraps. I only have one review for Under Wraps, but it's long. So, this was rated 5 stars, by the way, from Emily. According to Wikipedia, this is the official first DCOM. I've never seen this before, so I decided to take some notes whilst watching. I am Gilbert. It's 5 minutes in and there hasn't been a song yet. Gilbert is literally me. I didn't come here to get read like this. How you doing, sport? Said my stepdad to begrudging stepson. Fellas, we are in the 90s.
It is a very 90s film.
Yeah. 20 minutes in, and it seems Black, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, and Middle Eastern people didn't exist in 1997. If this mummy turns out to be Harry Potter's grop of mummies, I'm gonna scream. At 31 minutes and 48 seconds, we have Black people, a lovely couple looking to buy a dead guy's house. They seem put off by the suspicious nature of the white people. Historically and presently speaking, this is probably in their best interest. They named the mummy Harold. I already knew these rewatches weren't going to provide that gay content, so I'd have to get creative. But this movie is screaming it. Amy has worn a plaid shirt tucked around her waist the whole movie. Marshall is 100% in love with Gilbert. And they dress the mummy in silver-heeled platforms. Someone call RuPaul. Actual good toys from Happy Meals. This is the 90s. Shit, they really be pulling guns on kids in 1997 DCOMs. This is for real. I genuinely enjoyed this. The mummy was a lovable goof, and even though his grunts got old, it was some solid content. First DCOM off to a good start. I say I won't actually be giving all of these movies 5 stars anyway.
Thank you, Emily, for that very detailed review.
That was awesome, Emily. I'm glad you enjoyed Under Wraps. Next, Camp Rock. Obviously, what everyone's been waiting for. All right. Mitchie is actually one of the worst protagonists. Not only does she dance like that, but imagine having Teresa Russo as your mom and pretending she's not. And for what? For clout? What clout will that get you? You're throwing away clout.
You're throwing away clout is such a good line. That needs to be used more often.
And what is the shame of your mom being a caterer? Oh, so you could get you and your friends slipped an extra portion of fries? You have no issue with being the one on the table to ask for more ketchup because it's your mom? Are these bad things? Grow up.
All facts. Let me say that.
Facts.
There's not a single lie in that review.
You're throwing away clout by pretending Teresa Russo's not your mom. Incredible. Next one. I think this was from Google.
I think this is a Google review.
It's so good. I was laughing so hard at this one. This is the best movie ever. And my friend has admitted that Nick Jonas is hot. Why didn't they kiss at the end? That was so annoying. Also, why didn't Hasta La Vista win the Grand Slam finale, or what it's called?
For how much they say the final jam in the movie, it's very funny to forget that and say Grand Slam finale. That's such a good title for it.
I am jamming while watching this movie because Hasta La Vista is such a banger. I will make a playlist where the only song is Hasta La Vista. I love Hasta La Vista, please. It is such an amazing song. 5 stars.
3 people found the review helpful.
Love Hasta La Vista.
I love Hasta La Vista.
Playlist where the only song is Hasta La Vista. Also, the friend admitted that Nick Jonas is hot. This is the movie Nick Jonas was like a child.
He's barely, we talked about it in the review. He looks different.
Nick Jonas looks different now. No, he's hot now.
Yeah.
And Camp Rock, he was a baby.
But it's probably a baby ranking that review.
Okay. Next we have Cadet Kelly. Saving Private Ryan where? The Hurt Locker what? American Sniper whom?
That
2.5 stars.
So that was a 2.5 star review.
All the conversation scenes are framed as if everyone and anyone is about to kiss. All of these reviews are like they're gay, lesbian. Next. Wow, I can't believe Hilary Duff invented being a teenager. Wow, I can't believe Hilary Duff invented being a woman. Wow, I can't believe Hilary Duff invented the military.
Hilary Duff has done a lot in her day. That was a 2-star
Two
review.
stars. And finally, Brad ugly and movie boring. 2 stars. So true. So true.
All right, now for some of the reviews that I picked out. We got Stuck in the Suburbs.
Mhm.
First one's a 3 out of 10 star review from Unconditional Love. Says it's everything you expect from a Disney film. I found the film a bit predictable and boring, but I am 14. I was really annoyed with my little cousin as she was very hyper that day, so I saw a film on the Disney Channel and put it on and told her to watch it. She is 6 and she loved the film. Some bits she didn't get, like the ending, but I didn't get that either. Why was Eddie the star of the video shoot? I thought it was Jordan's video, but she did enjoy it. I noticed the mistakes, such as at the end, Jordan was not actually playing the guitar, but she never.
3 out of 5 found this helpful. Okay, I love that they said I found the film a bit predictable and boring, but I'm 14.
She's like, that's fine.
But it's fine because I'm only 14. Like the self-awareness.
Like, I'm already 14. I'm above this shit.
2006. Well, I hope you're doing good.
Yeah, she's older than us.
Yeah.
Then from Ian on Letterboxd, we got a 3.5 star review. Says, was gonna give this 3 stars, then I remembered I gave the same rating to La La Land. So you had to bump it up.
I hope it's in the suburbs.
Above La La Land.
So
I just like that as a review.
Yeah.
Next we got Girl versus Monster. 4.5 stars from Maddie on Letterboxd. We got, why is everyone in this dressed like a randomized sim?
So true, Maddie.
The clothing's always weird. And then 6 out of 10 on IMDb from Nagoto Masters. Too cool for school. 15-year-old Skylar, Olivia Holt, is fearless. She can jump high and lip sync.
True.
It is Halloween and her parents are Ghostbusters, trapping projections of our fears. On Halloween, Skylar, not knowing what her dad does in the basement, lets things loose. Now, with the aid of other clean-faced teens, she must recapture them Ghostbuster style and face her fear. The film is for kids. The vocals are overly cut, and it appears no one sings or plays their instrument like the monkeys on steroids. The cemetery is clearly a stage set. I can easily see how young girls 5 to 15 may love this film, but as an adult, I couldn't get into it.
Good points.
All right. Next, we got
Prom Pact.
Prom Pact.
Very
First one's
recent.
from Rotten Tomatoes, from Indiana K. Did anyone else notice the whole argument between between Mandy and Graham made no sense? He claims Liv was over the night before choreographing his promposal to Mandy, right? Yet his promposal consists of inside jokes based on information about Mandy he didn't know about until the next day. The day of which she found out Graham had caught up with that girl. It made no sense, and I don't know how the writers didn't notice it.
So you saw this review and felt heard?
Yes. No, I've been complaining about that.
It's a good point.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. They don't get the double cuteness. And then 4 stars from Harris on Letterboxd. We should also mention Letterboxd goes 0 to 5. The rest of these I think go to 10. I guess Rotten Tomatoes also does 0 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Harris said, "Live, laugh, Toyota Reynolds."
Not Latoya.
Not Latoya. It definitely auto-corrected to Toyota Reynolds.
So it should be Live Laugh Latoya Reynolds, but it's Live
Which would
Laugh
be funny by
Toyota.
itself, but Toyota's way funnier.
That's so good.
All right, for Invisible Sisters, 7 out of 10 from Pasito. It was not that bad. It was not that bad. I liked it. But really, that one thing that couldn't stop bothering me. Who? Dot dot dot. Ever. Dot dot dot. Gonna believe these girls look the same. Dot dot dot. In which world?
Which, as in a lady with the pointy hat.
In which world? I like that because it works still if you think about it. Like maybe it works in the world where everyone's a witch.
In a world where everybody's a witch, we can believe this is the same girl.
All right, then I got a Google review. 4 stars. This is just amazing. My favorite part was when she turned invisible.
What's your favorite part of Invisible Sister? Oh, the part she turned invisible is awesome.
And finally, we got a couple reviews for the Poof Point. Review by M, which is 1 star, says constantly thinking about the scene where the dad says, "Horsey, horsey, horse. I want to go horsey, horsey. I want to go horsey, horsey. I need to go pee pee. Want to see?" And the impact that has had on the history of cinema.
So true.
All the filmmakers watching that have grown up and made classic films. They know their roots.
Horsey, horsey, horse.
And finally, from Jack Webb in 2002, a waste of time and money. What the heck was Disney thinking when they saw this script? When you compare this to other great Disney Channel films, Disney Channel movies like Rip Girls, Color of Friendship, and the upcoming Cadet Kelly, this is the worst movie having anything to do with Disney. The story was bad, the acting worse, and was the lowest rated movie of the year for Disney. This might explain why it has never seen a repeat and should be burned. Nuff said.
Enough said. Oh my god. The fact that they hadn't even seen Cadet Kelly.
It hadn't come out yet, and they're like,
It's definitely better than this
we talked
movie.
about this back in Jank House. We
Yeah.
found that review back then, and I forgot its
I
existence
forgot
until
about
now.
it too. That's so funny. And they're like, yeah, Rip Girls, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Upcoming Cadet Kelly is better than Poof Point.
It's really funny because it's just like, yeah, I know it's better. No, it's not come out yet.
Did we put Cadet Kelly? No, we put Poof Point right above Cadet Kelly.
Sorry, Jack
obviously-
Webb.
Obviously, they're wrong.
And we also do not like Rip Girls.
No, Rip Girls would go below it too. Color Friendship is probably going to be above it, just predicting.
Yeah, I would be shocked if Color Friendship. We like Color Friendship generically.
Too. Cool.
All right.
Well,
That was fun.
that's our mini-sode, everybody.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for listening if you didn't watch.
Yeah.
In a week, we will be covering Avalon High.
Yes.
So if you want to hear us freak out about who is King Arthur, tune in
Yeah,
then.
who's King Arthur? Couldn't tell you.
Comment your predictions below.
Place your bets on who King Arthur is now. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.